Open mic, Q Talon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Simon, and I'm joined here with.
Mons, and we are going to be your commentators today in this league.
Yeah, today we're gonna have a fun match. It's Marshall University taking on Gustavus College. So it's gonna be great fun.
Yes, indeed, I'm really excited for this game. It's going to be the first season of the first game of this season in the NACE Starleague, the biggest North American collegiate college tournament or league, which I would say.
Yeah, we're very excited to be here casting these games. Gonna be a lots of fun. We've we're well, you have more experience with high level Overwatch play than I do. Uh, how does it work? Do you go with a comp and stay with it, or is it a lot of counter switching like it is in my my own games, my own comp games, where my tank decides to just run off the map and then go switch and then do the same thing on another hero?
Definitely, definitely see what's gonna happen. But mostly, I think we're gonna be is sticking to the meta that right now. Like we got some changes. Yari got some good buffs, basically making her ult more viable, doing more devastating damage, even though she has gotten a lot of nerf in the past. Uh, but yeah, definitely. I think most of the support is gonna be staying on their picks. I definitely think that some of the DPS might be changing, but I would mostly think that the DPS as a damage would probably stay as dive, since both Sombra and the Tracer got a really good nerf. No, I buff I meant, not nerfs, making them very likely to be picked during these matches.
I've seen a lot of Ramatra, a lot of Orisa in my games. Do you think they will be staple tanks, or will we see anything else?
Definitely, I think definitely they will be very stable tanks, since Orisa got her a buff, making her any like getting no damage fallout from her Gatling gun, which basically just makes her a sniping tank at this point, which is gonna be really ridiculous. Gonna see. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of Mauga nor Roadhog, such as like that, since Roadhog did get a nerf, and as well Mauga as the latest patch. Also, we'll probably see mostly Ramatra and Orisa, I think, mostly, since
Yeah.
they are probably the most viable picks this meta.
We had a very clear change in the last patch where it went from Mauga being an absolute mega counter against Orisa to switching out completely and making Orisa the mega counter to Mauga when the changes to her fortified, making it so she could prevent force critical hits, taking away a lot of what made Mauga powerful in that matchup specifically. But
Yes,
yeah, the nerfs really hit him hard. So probably not gonna see him a lot. But you were talking about Genji and or Sombra and Tracer as DPSs. Do you think we'll see other stuff like Sojourn and Mei?
can you repeat that? Sorry.
What other DPSs do you think we'll see? You were talking about Sombra and Tracer getting buffed. Sojourn has been tearing up the meta, and Mei has also been a very strong pick. Do you think we'll see much of them, or are
Uh,
there any other heroes that you think we'll see a lot of?
for sure, for sure. I definitely think that May will also be an excellent pick since she has a lot of valuability and creativity she uses with her ult, and her wall, basically walling off and divide and conquer strategy. Uh, Especially if there's a Ramatra really eager to go in, trying to get some picks, but then they may walls off the support and healing, making a very squishy target in the end, even with his Nemesis form due to the reduction damage. I definitely think we see a lot of Sojourn during this game, since she's just generally has been strong throughout the seasons. But definitely we'll see Sombra and Tracers and Sojourn, I think. I also think we'll see a bit of Winston as well, since he got a change with his Tesla gun, totally ignoring damage reduction, making Rissa at least a killable in somewhat degree. Not a lot, but still somewhat degree.
Yeah. Of Anna has been a really strong pick. She did get a nerf in the latest patch. Do you think she will still be strong enough to see play?
I definitely think so. Depending on what tank they are playing, Anna is still very strong with her grenade, even though it has been decreased in the cooldown and the duration, which really hits her hard. But she still has her sleep, and she probably have like the anti still has a very lot of potential. So I think she will still stay, and as well with the Kiriko.
Yeah,
Right now, that's during the meta.
I feel like the support role might be one of the ones where it's the biggest variety of strong picks. Seeing the Kirikos and the Aona still being strong, and other heroes getting buffed, bringing them up. So it's gonna be interesting to see what team comps these two teams put together.
Yes, definitely. Should probably see like Kiriko. She did get a buff, making her like Susu do a bit more healing. But even after when cleansing some negative effects such as like anti bleed or anything. Uh, so we'll definitely see the Kiriko there, and maybe some Baptiste as well. Baptiste has always been a strong pick since his lamp does so much and saves team with different mental ults and all of that things. Even though Matrix might be he has to be really creative when it comes to the Matrix.
Yeah, absolutely. Sadly, because this is the first game of season, we don't have a lot of info to look back and see what these teams has played prior. So we're going in a bit blind, checking what they will be picking. We might have some, say if it's meta picks they play mostly, or if it's comfort, because there are a lot of safety in picking comfort pick characters that you feel particularly strong at and have good mastery of. Uh, that can maybe throw a wrench in what the other team is expecting to meet.
Yes, but definitely Overwatch being one of the games that you could basically learn all the heroes quite fast and quite quickly. I don't think that should be a big problem. And we'll definitely see, like, I don't think they will pick the comfort kit most of the time. The comfort pick should probably be the meta picks in general. I think we should probably see a lot of dive during this season, since that being very strongly used at the moment. It's just so punishing against people that just go spam, just like Hanzo, Junkrat, and all that good stuff.
If we're gonna say a lot of dive, do you think there will be a brig play as a counter to that, trying to prevent the dive DPSs from getting onto the support?
Okay, it looks like we are going into the game. Uh,
Let's see what this team comps put together.
Definitely, we're going into the hall as our first map of the season and the first of this match.
Yeah.
Definitely see. Um, this map have a lot of good high grounds on the right side, and I think that probably is a very good option to keep those high grounds occupied in some way or degree to have like a good advantage on the low ground.
And now we get to see what comes. We see a Junkrat, Sojourn, Kiriko, and Mercy. Tank not selected yet. And the other side we see Soldier and Bastion as the DPS. That's also with the Kiriko. Double Kiriko. Maybe not surprising, as she is a very strong support. And there we get the audio as well. It's still no tanks selected on either team. We have a Roadhog and an Echo and a Diva.
The team goes all.
See, mirror support matchup in the Mercy and Kiriko, but different DPSs and tanks.
If I'm going into the front line, really trying to deny Roadhog's head. Roadhog uses the hooks, really going back. Roadhog's gonna have to go back a bit.
Yeah, Marshall University taking the point, is able to push out, take most space. The objective is now able to capture. Now they're going in, putting pressure.
Oh no, Runker going down with big. Diva D-Mix going back. Doesn't look good for Marshall at the moment.
The Junkrat shooting, trying to put pressure, gets the takedown. Oh, big
Landmine hitting everyone in the team, securing them the points.
Yeah, Marshall University clutching that even after the D-Mech. Good place, good place.
Really give the Shunder a lot of ultimate charge, probably have the ultimate ready for the next fight.
The Junkrat already at 90%. Gonna have an early ult in this fight if he wanna try to get an early pick. We see pushing forward, trying to take space, not successful so far.
Junkrat taking up that high ground, really taking that advantage of that choke. Gustavus really having a bit of a hard time going through that choke. Going to the left side, right tire going out.
Let's see if it can get any value.
And Danford making this a 5v4.
They're going the left side, pushing forward. Junkrat going in.
Yes,
Ult from
out.
Diva going out.
Gets
the Kiriko pushing forward, going up against the there goes the artillery strike, getting kill of the Sojourn. The Kitsune Rush going out. Diva push forward. Diva is demeching, and so far looks like a very good fight for Adolf University.
Yes, securing the points, really making Shagger run at the moment, gets pick, and gets really good, getting that value out of them, and
Junkrat getting massive value, able to clutch that fight despite tank going down so early.
and
Huge value from the Junkrat.
Yeah, making more picking points.
You can see that they really love taking that left side, making it easier for them to get through than the choke point straight forward. We get the Sojourn overclock, putting out big damage. We have a switch to Sorry as a tank.
Overclock going out, really location, really getting that to use, getting in also as well, Roadhog down and securing that point.
Yeah, they quite convincingly. Big value from the Junkrat, able to clutch out 2 fights even without the tank present. Big value.
Really, and the rest of the team was able to come back to the point just in time to really burst down that Roadhog and really making them secure back the points.
We've seen 2 switches. We have a switch, we have a tank switch and a support switch. Switches again. Now we have Lucio and Saria instead of Kiriko and Diva. And we also have a switch from Bastion to Mei. Let's see how that will change up here in the second round.
Really going for that really spam comp. Really trying to shoot from far, doing a lot of damage, constant damage, which makes Gustavus really have to engage them quite fast in order to tickle their forces down.
Marshall is able to get to the point and set up and able to take space firstly again. Push forward. Mace already gone down, making it a fast 4v5. Push forward. Kiriko goes down as well. Marshall pushing forward, taking space, trying to choke out Adolf. That's another kill going down. The tank this time, staggering the enemy team, forcing them to back off. is Zarya using her bubbles to try to charge up a bit, get that charge going, amplifying that damage.
Good
They're
use of
already up to 60 charge, starting to really hurt now. Putting big damage down. Taking lots of damage, having to butt.
And getting 3!
Big Riptide! Huge! Getting 3 picks! Mercy trying to get a rest off, but not able to, getting taken down as well. Massive ultimate from the Junkrat.
Just a matter of then just a cleanup from the rest of the DPS, making them have a big reset back. They were Reinhardt instead, now trying to counteract for Junkrat spam.
Only an overclock ability, and now the Kitsune Rush as well. Kitsune Rush going out there, pushing forward. Big
grab from the Marshall University.
Yeah, they just got that off and used it immediately to get massive value in that choke. Good use of the ability. They're already up to 80%. Can they be able to just stall them out here? Able to
Really
put
good.
pressure down. They still have the overclock and now also the Mercy ultimate. But the Sojourn is taking it back, putting up the overclock, using the big damage, shooting down 2, getting down the Mercy 3 and 4. Massive picks, and that's gonna be it. At 95%, there's no way they're gonna be able to make it back to the point, and that's already 2-0 and capture the point to Marshall University. Big place there.
Really great. Good round for, again, Marshall University and Gustavus.
Yeah, not surprising that this Junkrat tired is the play of the game. Got massive value, 3 kills immediately, completely shutting down their momentum, and allowing them to take space and then win that second fight as well, completely choking them out, not letting them get even close to the point.
Yes, indeed, very good. I really like their use of ultimates. They didn't all go in, they put all the baskets in and then just threw it out. They used their ults wisely. They had the Kitsune Rush, and then they had the grab, which really enabled the DPS to just wipe out the team in that, just caught in the grab.
Yeah, and Sojourn holding her overclock, waiting because she knew she didn't need it. She could hold that, wait until that second bell when they just charged in blindly, be able to take a off angle, get behind them, and just absolutely annihilate them with that massive damage output. Great place.
Incredible first game. And I
Yeah.
expect that same energy when it comes to this next round.
Absolutely. What do you think that Gustavus has to change up to try to contest? Because they had a lot of problems with all the spam getting picked off early, having to fight 4v5, and then that snowballing into them getting ult advantages and just picking them off, not really giving them a chance.
Yeah, really. The problem they had in the first beginning, I probably thought, is they had Roadhog as their tank. Roadhog generally not being as strong as the other tanks really doesn't really offer a lot of defense or anything to back up with. Only his has is being very resilient, but that could really be interacted, disabled by an Ana grenade, and which they didn't have, which they didn't need.
Yeah, it was just a massive damage output from the Junkrat, just burning through that health bar, out damaging the healing coming in.
Yes, definitely.
What do you think they have to switch to deal with this Junkrat that seems to be the main problem for them?
The problem is what Marshall has right now is very quite of a spam comp, which really easily counteracted with dive, really trying to like burst down the Junkrat as fast as possible. And now our next map is gonna be King's Row. That's not King's Row. What am I talking about?
No, they've gone to Germany. Gonna fight amongst the Crusaders.
I
Let's see,
Himal.
do you think the Reinhardt pick that came out in the end is gonna work, or do they need something that's even more dive, like a Winston or a Diva, to really put pressure on the backline?
They're probably gonna have like some shields here. Sigma is a really good option here, as well as Reinhardt in somewhat degree. Ramatra is amazing as well. Probably see
Just
some
a-
Ramatra here. Sigma,
Just
look at
as you
that.
called out, double Sigma, absolutely. So we have full switches from both teams, basically, completely different changing up the pace for the different game modes.
Really, really. It's all about the matter of map and choke points that really gives the edge of the heroes. All maps doesn't work with each hero. So this is a really understandable comp and a really good choice from both teams.
Absolutely. The gates are going down, and we're in game. Let's see how this second round is gonna go.
We have Ashe and Zenyatta in the high ground, down the low ground. Sigma poking down the bits.
Yeah, already having to use both abilities. Shield is low on health. Not much action going on, just trading abilities, trying to get a small advantage.
Sigma going really hard there.
Sigma going very low from
Tank going down,
Marshall.
Sigma going, Zenyatta going in, trying to get that last pick. Not really getting fights. Really holding that choke point strongly.
Yeah, it was looking
Sorry.
very dangerous when the Sigma from Marshall's team went very low, down in the double digits. But he was able to survive, and they were able to hold.
Yeah, thankfully the Metro turret being there and the Zenyatta Discord orb, they managed to burn down Sigma's health. Here we go, here he comes, Coalescence goes in, trying to go through there, trying to burn some of that Sigma's health. But the, oh my god, Bastion goes in, dies. Bob going ready here.
Big damage output from the Ashe, getting those crucial hits in, taking them down.
Sigma being extremely low here. Bobs goes in here. He shoots here. It's just a slaughter. Bobs goes in and just introduces himself and then just waves goodbye.
If we're able to get that Bob positioning just right, it's such a powerful tool, able to like completely cut out hiding spots and like corners, shooting from both angles, getting massive damage out.
Really, you just need one ult. Really good effective use of that ult. We still have 4 more ults.
And there we see the first one going out. The Flux not getting much value, as they had already won the fight as the ultimate come out. Not the best of value, but they won the fight, so it's
Yeah,
they
it's
still
an
have
intimidation.
showing their superiority.
More or less. Still have the nano ready to do. Oh,
Big
so much
pick
going
from
down.
the Reaper going to the back line. Able to now take space, push forward to try to take the point. One big fight is all you need to get through and take the point.
Sigma being anti. Nano boost is going out.
Get a big pick there onto the Lucio, putting out massive damage as the Ana, getting those crucial headshots, getting so much damage out, especially in that close range where you don't have as much damage fall off. It's extreme amounts of damage output going out. They still have the Symmetra ult, but now have to go up against the Signal, Lucio, and the Moira ult. Will they be
very eager to go in right here? Zone barrier going out.
And we have a
Wait.
stoppage of the game. We saw the Symmetra standing completely still right before the pause happened.
Yes.
Surprisingly, it wasn't a pause, but they completely stopped the game.
Oh.
Let's see what they're typing.
It looks like skins are being a problem during this match.
So we saw quite same as the first round. Marshall University had Gustavus' number, able to hold the point, put massive pressure on them, and just win fights by getting early picks and putting out massive damage.
Okay, apparently we have to do a restart. We have some technical issues, and so please bear with us just for a bit.
Yes. Do you think going to mirror matches with Sigma is a good idea, or do you think they should switch it up?
It is
if we get a
yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't think so. Sigma versus Sigma is just a matter of consisting of skill at that point. The only problem is that the Symmetra turret is really devastating for the Sigma. That doesn't really do anything against his shift. He can't really absorb what's going through it, really. And I think that's really that choke point. They have a really big problem with going through with the Discord and the Symmetra turrets really burning off that Sigma's health. It's just a matter of just trying to get that turret back, or really just trying to force them through the points at some point by either like a Symmetra teleport or some other means of getting through it.
Do you think it's the game mode or the specific map that causes the Sigma pick to be in such high priority? And do you think it will change if we see a different map?
I definitely think we should. Yeah, I definitely think we'll see some hero changes. Sigma being just a genuinely strong pick on this map, able to hold that point with his shield, blocking some of the damage, and Sigma versus Sigma can kind of like block their own abilities in some way with the big stone they can throw. Just block it if you have a good enough quick reaction. And yeah, generally just anything with shield comp in this match or map is generally good, since there has a lot of open areas to be able to play with, a lot of high ground as well. So there's much to play with actually.
Looks like we're ready to get back into the game, and we're seeing the complete same team comp as they ran before from Marshall, but we do see some switch ups. We see the Torbjörn and the help me out here, Sombra as the DPSs.
Sombra being very genuine strong pick here, since she got a rework when it comes to the EMP, actually disabling some of the abilities. And I think that could help with the Symmetra turrets being quite a strong use here. Here we go, the doors open and the teams are being let out.
Let's see how this second time around will go.
Looks like both the Sigmas are just trying to poke there, getting out some of the damage. Oh, they have a soldier down trying to burst through the guards. Kiriko being
and
low,
big hit.
Down.
Ash getting a big pick on the Kiriko. Being down one healer is devastating, forcing them to give up space. And that's another huge kill from the Symmetra, sniping the soldier. Marshall able to take so much space now.
They really had to force themselves to give them that Symmetra. Sombra trying to attack, but it's denied by the Senyala.
Big push from the turret, they're absolutely melting him.
Just burns through his shift, and he can do absolutely nothing against that. Just
Sigma went through the car washer of death and did not come out alive, just getting absolutely melted by those turrets beaming him down.
Yes, really. And they are, and Sigma really having that advantage of the splash damage, just really taking that they getting that ultimate charge. Bob being enabled. Looks like the Zenyatta is trying to find what the Sombra is.
Yeah, trying to make sure that they can't get onto the point and just try to sneakily capture it, defending that their backs.
It looks like the Sombra tried to do a sneaky backdoor. Sombra being chased down and then taken out.
You see that the
leaving Marshall. No, making it 5v4.
we see that Symmetra ult and On ult now available. And there's the Kitsune rush. Cancelled. Cancelled by the
ultimate right from Sigma.
big cancel there by the Sombra.
But that's not enough, because Marshall gets back up on their feet and then just denies the engage.
Massive ults there coming out from both teams, putting big pressure out, able to get massive damage out, but not
Really
enough.
Yeah, really making that use of that Symmetra barrier. Right.
The EMP got massive value, but it wasn't enough. Here we see once again the core was doing massive damage, but it's a takedown.
Oh, takedown. Ultimate
Then
shot
doing
down
big
from
damage,
Zenyatta.
taking down the tank.
This
Very
Zenyatta
aggressive.
melting down the Gustavus team single-handedly almost, but it looks of things.
It feels like it doesn't matter if one goes down because there's just 4 more people outputting insane damage. It feels like they can't really do anything. Even if they win or get an advantage by getting an early pick in the fight, they just turn around and just crush them in all of these fights. Marshall really is having Gustavus numbers in these fights.
He really tried to use his sun barrier to get through that choke point, but that wasn't enough. But still here, they tried to go in, but Marshall just annihilates them. Doesn't even give them the chance to get to the point before round 1 is over. Leaving it to 0-0.
The Symmetra really had a lot of values with those turrets being able to be put up on that bridge there. Massive damage towards anyone who tries to walk through. Do you think that Gustavo will try to copy that and run a Symmetra on their own here on the fence?
There might be a possibility, yeah. Very much so. But we'll see, definitely, before the minute they pick. If it is a valid strat, if Marshall is able to counteract that strat, having a backup plan for that, we'll see, definitely. Probably gonna choose some dive comp here, trying to get over the choke points in some way, just denying that by either picking like Winston or Reinhardt or just
as you say, we see the Diva with double flying carries, with the Pharmacy and the Echo coming out with a Kiriko as backline, ready to just fly up and dive down. They're gonna need a lot of hit scan to deal with that. Gonna be very hard to hit those Torb shots against all of those flying targets.
Yeah, as the way look at things, they're really trying to copying that car wash strat.
But doesn't work if you're able to fly over them.
That's true. So now we'll see if that works. Now the door's being let out yet again, and here comes Marshall University. Diva
Immediately flying up, taking high ground.
There is the turret being immediately disabled. Diva shot at the show. While the rest of the team is basically already at the point. Really spread out. Kiriko going for the back line, trying to get that. Anna
is crucially able to live, and the Kiriko goes down. Very close there. Got big damage out.
V3.
Big damage from that Echo getting those sticky bombs and the laser. Torb takes her down though. It's a lot easier to hit if she's right up in your face. Big damage from Farah trying to take down the rest of the team. Doesn't really succeed, but is not able to go down either with the Mercy on her back.
armor is just simply too strong with this one. And really just destroy, blast the Gustavus team to smithereens and secures the points and wins the match.
That's 2-0 now. Winning Marshall University, winning both the capture the point and the push the hybrid capture push.
Yes, definitely. They're definitely on a streak. They really know what they have in order. And the Zenyatta just basically melting the Gustavus team.
We saw that as a very crucial play where Gustavo got a pick, got advantage in the fight, but did not matter because that just able to get those picks off, doing massive damage, saving that team fight.
Definitely
Very crucial to have playmakers in all roles able to put on and win you a team fight. It's a lot harder to win if you only have that like one carry that is able to put out the work. If that guy goes down, able to get dove on and taken out, you just fall apart. But you can clearly see that they have the multiple people that is able to pick up the pace and win these fights for them.
Yes, definitely. The Marshall University just going strong, standing strong, even though when they lose some companions, they are just straight up their feet, just ready to stand back and fight back. Generally, they have a very big roster by the looks of things, can really adapt to the map, and is just already prepared when the enemy comes through. And right now, we have Flashpoint with Savannah. One of my personally favorite maps. I just love Flashpoints. Just love walking back and forth to points.
Such a fun game mode.
Such a fun game mode.
The maps are cool though, even though the game modes aren't the most fun always. You can have some really cool moments though. Very ult dependent game mode with how fast those timer ticks up when you've captured a point.
Can't sit idly, you just have to act really fast during these points. And right now we have a Reinhardt in the Marshall University team and a Saria, by the looks of things. Very interesting tank choices here. But it looks of things we have a Mei and a Tracer as well, and really looking for that a bit of the dive. And we have a spam brawl in the Gustavus team. What is the thing now? The back to Bastion, making it more of a brawl choice. Really good choice that are standing back behind Reinhardt's shield and just try to pick off and melt down the opponent's health.
Yeah, and here we go. We're into the combat now. We see already big damage going out from both sides. Trading cooldowns, trying to get that slight advantage.
He's trying to wall off, but not too successful. Really feeding at Saria ult bubble used once.
Bastion go low, but she does have that mercy pocket keeping up, and that's two quick takedowns from the Mei, able to give them a huge advantage. And the tanks brawling it out. Crucially
gets picks.
The Reinhardt really works wonders into the matchup against the Saria, because you can almost ignore the bubble, just keep swinging as the Saria gets almost no charge from those swings. Just able to non-stop just keep the pressure up, not giving Saria any room to breathe.
Yeah, and then we have a tank switch to Ramatra, really countering that Reinhardt pick. Reinhardt probably won't be standing that long, since he can pretty much put up the shield. Whenever he feels like.
Big, very important counter switching tank there, giving them a chance with the Saria against the Rhine not having much value. Let's see what they can do now. Bastion third form putting out massive damage. Mei wall going up. Mei going low. She still has that ice block. The Blizzard going out, putting out massive work.
He's too slow, trying to play up to the point, trying to get that pick, and Chandra just snipes.
Massive headshot coming out there, just instantly deleting them off the map. And
Probably point for them. No way that they able to get that far away. And here goes the walking simulator.
it's on Flashpoint you really have to be fast. If you lose the objective, you only have like one fight because it's so fast paced, especially if that fight draws out.
Definitely. And this point is really valuable to try to get to the team first before the point, since it takes a while for the point to unlock itself. But it looks like things, the tank here is really hurt, and they have a 2 down on the Gustavus team, making them able to go retreat and get that point.
Yeah. Counter picking didn't seem to help much. Still going strong on the Reinhardt.
I think that Bastion is really just hurting that Ramatra can't do much about it since he's just being so far back. This is going in from the Gustavus team, Reinhardt going in, trying to...
Reinhardt barely frozen.
Shatter here. Shatters goes in, but the May one, he still denies it. But it's enough to really bury some berries coming out, trying to get rid of that, trying to stay in the team. Reinhardt just keeps swinging
Fire going out.
the backlands. Reinhardt going back to the point, but May
Big
denies.
walk from the maid. Reinhardt very low, does have that shield, gets healed up now. She's still alive but goes down, and that is... But surely that is the fight. And Kiriko is able to stall out, get some big damage out.
Big stall
But,
from Rico here.
Is able to get out as well, not desyncing from him getting out with that teleport.
That's that's really huge, since the flashpoint really ticks. The flashpoint ticks out fast in this, so stalling is over.
We have a switch now from to Soria from the Reinhardt, and all ults but that Soria. So massive ult advantage from the side of Marshall. See if they can use that advantage to push through, and there goes the Kitsune Rush pushing in. Bastion is so devastating with that Kitsune Rush, outputting massive damage.
I'm trying to find a pick here. It's Monster sprays, gets Black Barrow, and that's a conclusion.
And with that little time remaining, especially with that May wall coming up here, blocking them off, no way they can get to the point. That's 2-0. Only one more point remaining.
Really trying to very fierce strategy right there, right up their noses. Basically just telling me you can't kill me with my cryo freeze. Alright, looks like a big chase going on at the moment. Bastion going into configuration mode, trying to burn out some Nemesis form.
Barely walking alive there.
Yes, is able to walk out from it. Probably Bastion is trying to look out for a way to
Blizzard going down.
Able to get down. Bastion gets
But
pressed
a
up.
huge rest. Is it pushing forward now?
Critical getting moved off the map, but probably gets back since you can line walls.
And the Mercy pulling out the Blicky, showing who is the better Mercy, even putting out that those graffiti sprays. Really
intimidation factors right there. Mate running forward, trying to get some hit, gets dinked. Oh, has some
big shot!
Oh my god!
Huge!
Just
Massive
finds
big
those
shot,
heads.
double headshot.
Is able to find those heads without any problem. Getting up back to high ground to try to face them. Probably looking for the ult here.
And there goes the
Goes
Blister.
in. And then just able to just
Oh,
them.
no ammo! Doesn't matter, no ammo, no problem. We still get those kills.
Very much
And
so.
that's
And just
another
able
head.
to hit them.
Huge play from the May coming out here. Getting that double headshot into big May ult, and then another huge headshot. The Reaper trying to go in, buy some time, but it is for naught. Now it's 90% and counting. Let's see, will they be able to defend, or is this it? The artillery strike coming out to try to delay them. 98, 99, and 100%, and that is game. Flashpoint 1-3-0 for Marshall. Convincing victory there. Only that one team fight where they lost, where Gustavus was able to spam out all their ability and get some crucial May ults.
Very much so. Really good juice from here with the Casino Rush here. Blizzard here, extremely huge. Trying just tickering and just slowly but surely and steadily gets Gustavus' team. And
Yeah, and that's not the only big play. Although it wasn't play of the game, that stall play from Kiriko, able to completely stall them up after that one team fight victory, was massive, completely denying them any chance from actually getting that second point.
absolutely wonderful. It was a very valiant fought, both teams. They did really great, but there was an obvious winner from this side, and it's probably Marshall University.
Yeah, they won that convincingly all 3 rounds.
Definitely.
Looking promising going forward into the season with a convincing start of the split.
Yes.
Do you have any standout players that you think did especially well?
Yeah. Definitely. Marshall's was just incredibly. Their DPSs was just great. They could find just all these openings, just skillfully just find their heads and just tickling down their health with a precision of a god. And it was just wonderful to see, a wonderful match. But unfortunately, the Gustavus was just strong enough to go through the defenses and attacks.
Yeah.
Definitely was using the metas a lot. I didn't see a lot of Ramatra. I would think I would, or Orisa at that. No Orisa, which
Yeah,
really
very
surprised me.
surprising. We only saw one dive there on the attack from the Marshall University going like flying dive to prevent the Symmetra turret from having any impact. So
They really predicted that play.
yeah, surprisingly no dive, but we did see a lot of picks that we predicted, but also some that weren't so expected.
Yes, but looks like Marshall will be a very high expectation during this season.
Yeah, we look forward to see how they will proceed. See if they can keep the winning spree up.
But
But
very good thought for Gustavus as well. We'd like to see them more, trying to get to see like what they are made of, see their potential, and might pick up where they left off.
absolutely, absolutely. That is gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching, and we hope you enjoyed these games.
Definitely.
And we will see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.